Okay, time for a Q&A. It's been a while. So I said in an Instagram post that I needed some questions for this Q&A to happen, and I got a bunch of questions by you guys, and I'm gonna pick some randomly to answer. So let's start by the first questions. Okay. By Golden Manlet, are you planning on stepping on stage again in a few years? Yeah, I would love to do that because competing is what brought me to training and bodybuilding. Even before going to the gym for the first time, I wanted to compete. I stepped into the gym and I asked the owners, I want to compete, I need a program for competing and stuff, and it started like that. So I do want to compete. I think realistically, it would be like maybe by the end of 2018, because I need to build some muscles back, you know, and get in shape first. And another question by Lick Camis: does the beard boost muscle gains? I think it goes hand in hand. More muscle is more manly, more beard is more manly, so maybe one helps the other, you know, like yin and yang. I don't know, maybe. Satchel Gabe is asking, do you still do a backflip? Yes, I can. And then another question. Antoine, in your old Universal Q&A, you stated that your legs grow the fastest, and like you, I have the same problem. Well, it's not really a problem, but would you recommend training them not as often and training ours more frequently? I think even if you have good legs, you should train them once a week. But in the past, I've tried not training them for 6 months, and it didn't work. My upper body didn't grow more. But what you could do, I guess, if they're really, really big, train them once every 2 weeks, or have one workout during 1 week quads, and then the next week you do hamstrings, and then you rotate like that. And let's scroll down a little bit, okay. Mac Dieselman 86 is asking, what do you do for pre-workout as far as supplements and during and after your workout, and how much proteins do you eat per day? I don't know how much protein I eat right now, but I try to always get 40 grams per meal, and or more. And for those supplements, I use 10 grams creatine during, 10 grams glutamine, and 15 grams of BCAAs. That's what I do right now, and I get a pre-workout when I feel like it. And but I don't like it too much stimulant for pump. Sometimes it doesn't help. But when you get a good pre-workout with just enough stimulants to give you a little boost, but not too much to, you know, make you freaking stress, it's good. But I would love to add some carb into our workout. That would be the best. And because I eat carbs before training and after training. And that's it, like a cup and a half before, a cup and a half after with the meal. And then during, I would probably get 60 grams of carbonate to go with that, with the little mix I said, and maybe 20 grams of isolate over that. That would be like an ideal intra-workout with the post-workout food and pre-workout food. Okay. Why do you think so many bodybuilders support nationalists like Donald Trump and Marine Le Pen? I don't know. Pokoyoy said something about Jujimufu. Jujimufu is hardcore. Jujimufu sometimes is the green asparagus. Jujimufu is in North Carolina. I was in North Carolina not too long ago. Okay. Mexican Muscle Hamster says, can we be best friends and get swole together? Well, we can be friends on the internet and we get swole. You get swole over there, I get swole over here. And sometimes, you know, you can see that I'm swole, and I can notice that you're swole, and that would be okay for me. We don't have to be mates, you know? We don't have to be like a couple. Okay. The Frosty said, on s'en calisse de toi, t'es rendu minuscule, petit goons. What he said is, we don't give a shit about you. You became small, you little guy. Well, that's not a question. That's not very nice. But you know what? You can't please everybody, so it's okay. As long as my mom loves me, that's the most important. And she will always love me. Some peak week tips: water, carbs, sodium, and potassium manipulation. One thing's for sure, when there's too much manipulation in the end, there's a lot of chance you're gonna fuck it up. When I won my pro card, I drank water backstage, and I didn't deplete. I just carved up. Yeah, I had a little bit of water, but I was pretty full. And you cannot fix in 1 week a prep that you half-assed for 12 weeks. So if you shred it 1 week out, don't manipulate too much, and you should be fine. Let's go down a little bit. When you are back to full strength and size, would you ever consider doing a powerlifting meet in the off season? You've always had an impressive bench, squat, and deadlift. I've done one bench contest in the past, and it's pretty technical. You know, you gotta listen to the referee for the movement, and I would probably do it again. But I think I would do maybe more like at least strongman stuff, like one strongman stuff, and maybe do a little mini like workouts for that prior to it, and I would do it. Or my friend Juji, he told me the other day that he did like a powerlifting grip contest. That would be kind of cool too, you know. And Cronus85 is asking, when are you coming back to LA for another collaboration with Frank McGrath and Callum Von Moger? I would like to go again soon, probably in September. That would be great, or you know, this summer. Who knows? You know, like I'd love to see those guys again and make some cool videos and have some fun. You know, that's the meaning of having friends like that. You know, you gather with them, you pump iron, eat burgers, fucking go crazy. So soon. Hey Antoine, do you have a sponsor? He's asking, is David755? I enjoy watching videos, keep them coming. I do have a sponsor. It's Iron Will Strength, and they are helping me. You know, they've been behind me since the day they started with just those little iron bowl grips, and now they have like sleds, they have like gymnastic rings, they have like bands, the monster bands, they have lots of stuff. So you should go on their website, ironbowlstrength.com, and if you use Antoine10 for the coupon, you get 10% off. Pretty good deal on big orders. And Marcel2289 is asking, how do you do conditioning? Actually, talking about sleds, I have 2 sleds, and I just got 4 45-pound plates. I got gymnastic rings and a jump rope. So I plan to do a little cardio in the morning with all those things for conditioning training. Because it's good to be a bodybuilder, but I like to be also like, you know, a good athlete in general. And I feel lately like I didn't stretch as much because I used to do all those flips and stuff. I can still do some stuff, but I would like to get back into being like very like feeling like a, you know, like very athletic. Ivan's Fitness is saying, what is best advice you can give to an addict? Well, me, what made me stop using drugs and party is I went to rehabs. And then if it didn't work, I would go back to another rehab. I did 4 rehabs. And then as soon as I came out, I did the 12-step meetings. I do them 3 or 4 times a week. I do NA, and the NA doesn't work. Well, it's not there, or there's none open. I can do AA, it's the same thing. And so I think was the best for staying off the drugs if you're having lots of trouble, like I did. You do rehab, you know, a couple of times, or 1 time, hopefully. And then when you get out, you do meetings almost every day, and you hang out. You stop hanging out with the bad people. You hang out with the people that can help you stay sober, and you surround yourself with only people that can lift you up. You know, not drag you down. and you just read the literature, you know, like on 12 steps. Try to understand the program, keep an open mind, have some willingness, and open-mindedness, willingness, and honesty. Be honest to yourself and be honest to those around you. That's a quick tip. And for those struggling, don't hesitate to send me a message. I answer them, you know, especially if it's somebody who's in need of help. I can tell them what I did, and maybe they can get inspired by that and get better for themselves. Because if you think you're alone, you're never alone, especially if you do the meetings, you know, you'll see. Okay, Francisco Bastardo is saying, do you like video games? If so, what's your favorite? I think if I have to choose one game, it would be Contra 3 on Super Nintendo. That's a crazy game. That's a game I can play over and over again. And even though I know where all the monsters are and all the missiles are, all the explosions are, it's like you know when you really like a song, even if you listen to it over and over again, you still like it. It's like that, but for video games with Contra 3. And I really like Duke Nukem 3D. My dad wasn't around in my life, so I had no idea what a man was supposed to be like, and Duke Nukem told me what a man's supposed to be like. Maybe that's why I'm like this now. And Romans World Your NPC is saying, do you think gender fluidity is a real thing? Yeah, it's funny because lately there's all those people, like you go up to somebody and you say like, hey miss, and then she's like, or or he's like, how dare you assume my gender? I don't know. If you really know who you are, you shouldn't get offended about what people call you, you know? And you gotta understand that some people are more ignorant than others, and some people don't mean harm when they say, you know, sometimes it's just confusing, like sometimes, yeah, I understand what you mean. I think it's a real thing nowadays. People can be whatever the fuck they want, and that's okay with me, you know, like if you want to be they, he, she, z, be, blah, 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 all that shit, I don't care, as long as you're happy and you have good energy and you're good to the people around you. Like you can, you know, wear a skirt, get a beard and put some glitter in it, I don't care, I don't give a shit, do what you want, you know, and as long as you're happy, you know, and you're a good guy, girl, or everything in between, if you're a good person, that's all that matters in my opinion. Russian Kasanov, what is your contest program for beard? That's a don't shave. He said, you know, I was doing that thing for a while. Like I had the contest beard, where I wouldn't shave my beard until near the contest. So during the whole prep, I would have a beard, because that's something the hockey players do. The playoff beard, I would have like the contest prep beard. So your question made me think about that. Matteo Built is saying, do you like Frank McGrath? Of course I do, you know. He's one of my best friends, you know. I don't see him as often because he lives in LA now. But, you know, I've been knowing him since like 2010. Wow, okay, I guess it's 7 years now. Wow, Matt. Brian Iron Physique is saying, what do you do not have the body you should have? What happened? Well, I stopped training for a long time. At some point, on and off, I struggled with addiction, and I went to 4 rehabs. And rehabs, I was eating pasta all fucking day, and I didn't train as much because, you know, I was tired. But now I just got back to training March 1st. So I'm building back my muscle, you know, like you know, yes, I don't have as much muscle, but you know what, like at least I'm not dead. I have both my arms, both my legs, both my eyes, and I can train and get good pumps, and you know what, it gives me a goal to get back to where I was, even better, you know. And I think it's good for me and good for everybody to see the progress somebody can have if they put the work. You know, a real comeback this time. Just Carly XO is asking, are you looking for more sponsors? It's a girl. Yeah, sure. The sponsors I want now are sponsors that are going to help me grow my own brand also. Like Rainbow Spring, they're doing that. They did it when we first started working together too, like back in 2011 or something like that. Because they made their own arrowable grips with my little signature series on them, you know. And I like companies. If you can sponsor me as long as I can build myself and grow on my end, and while I'm helping the company grow on its end, and the company is helping me both grow like together, you know. Look like it's like a progress business synthesis or something. Vaillant is asking favorite form of cardio. I like stuff outside. In the gym is good too. Like a step mill is good. I like elliptical to warm up, and there's just like this running thing. I like to change it around. That's what I like. I don't have a specific thing. I like the sled also and the prowler. Those are cool. BKK57 is asking, were you on opiates? I don't think it's very important what I was doing when I was partying, because I don't want to give anybody ideas, but it wasn't opiates. I didn't like to be brought down like that. What do you think I liked? You know, I like to be freaking, you know. So let's just keep it at that. But all drugs are bad anyway. So, but opiates kill a lot more people. That's for sure. So we're gonna be very careful. Mike Papil is asking, why do you love girls that fart? That's not true. I won't like your girlfriend, Mike Papil. Only your girlfriend. It's an inside joke. You know, this maybe sounds weird like that, but I have Snapchat. My Snapchat is a AV bodybuilder, and this guy sent me a video of his girlfriend farting, and I was with Juji, and I thought it was very funny, and asked for more. Yeah, and then it got out of hand, I guess. Yeah. What goes on Snapchat stays on Snapchat. Have you ever hunted? And if so, what do it hunt? No, I never hunted. When's the next meetup with Juji Mutu? I think not too far away, and you'll see very soon something cool. I don't want to say too much. A question about Juji again. A question about my beard again. Is your beard anabolic? That's asking Brooker Bruiser. I don't know, but I guess if I don't wash it for a little while, it's good. It's going to become alive. You, Callum, Frank, and Dorian are the absolute best team, says Muscular George. You guys film a series for YouTube anytime soon? Maybe late in the summer or after summer. Mustafa Mohammed is saying, can I take crack as a pre-workout? No. Well, you could, but that would be a horrible idea. That would be not good. Will you ever do another video with John Meadows? It's funny, all those questions about Juji and John Meadows, you know, it's funny you guys say that. You'll see why. Mike D911 is saying, will you ever compete again and try to make it to the Olympia? I would love to compete again, and I'm gonna compete again. And making it to the Olympia, I think it was my goal in my IBB career goals. It was to win a show and then step on that stage. That'd be great. That'd be crazy. And last question. Kirk Dennis is asking, hey dude, it's great at your back. Just wanted to know if you're going to stop by the Toronto Pro Show. Keep grinding, my dude. I will be at the Iron Bowl Strength booth. So you can just go on their Instagram at Iron Bowl Strength, and there's gonna be info there. They're gonna have like a 30-foot. They're gonna have 3 booths side by side, and I'm gonna be there Saturday from noon to 6, and I'm gonna be there Sunday from noon to 4. Those 2 days, and so I'll be in the afternoon both Saturday and Sunday. Stop by the booth. We can take some pictures, laugh, you know, have some fun, and shake hands. I even give free hugs, and you can buy some Iron Bowl Strength merchandise, and I'll have my own merchandise there too, if you want to support me like that. So I'll see you all at the Toronto Pro Show for those who are going, and other than that, we can do one more question. Let's see. Frank McGrath is asking, do you like Pepsi? And then another guy, little wrestler, is asking, I'm with Frank, Pepsi or Coke? I like Coca-Cola as far as the drinks. But I did like Pepsi that one time, Frank. That was funny. I won't say that on video. Okay. So that's it. That's it for the Q&A. I know there's some questions, you know, a lot of questions is about Juji Mufu, about when am I going to see him, and other questions are about like some questions about powerlifting, I don't know why, and also some questions about like what happened when I was gone, some questions about drugs and all those things, and I did do an interview with on risingmuscle.com. You guys should check out that interview if you go on their website. And I explained why I was away and what I was struggling with. And to people who don't know anything about addiction and things like that, it might seem weird, you know, why did Antoine waste like this potential all this time and stuff? But like I didn't really want that. You know, it's like I was kind of sick in the head, you know, sick in the heart. But now I'm better, you know, and I seek some help. And now the cool thing with that is that I can help people. I can help people now who are struggling with that problem, and I can guide them by showing them what I did, you know, and I can show the world that I can come back from something like that and be better than good again. And yeah, so I'm not afraid to talk about that really. And I saw some guy asking me like here if I had a good relationship with Universal. And yeah, I do. I actually just talked to a natural guy yesterday and I asked him for some supplements. You know, and he sent me some. I wanted some BCAAs and stuff, you know. They have good BCAAs. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Goodbye.